Whatever happened to Donkey Kong Jr.? He's the son of Donkey Kong. Not that Donkey Kong. This Donkey Kong. The other Donkey Kong is his son. So it's Cranky Kong or Donkey Kong 1, then Donkey Kong Jr., then Donkey Kong the Third. We see Cranky every now and again. Whenever we get a new Donkey Kong country, he usually shows up. And Donkey Kong the Third is everywhere. Like, he's in the Mario Party games. He was in Jamboree. Cranky and the Third were both in Bonanza, too. And Donkey Kong Jr. hasn't appeared since... Well, okay, that answer's kind of complicated. Let's just start at his first appearance and then go from there. Donkey Kong Jr. first appeared in his own game titled Donkey Kong Jr., which is a sequel to the original Donkey Kong. But in Donkey Kong Jr., he saves his dad from Mario, as Mario has locked up Donkey Kong. And the same story plays out in Donkey Kong 2. There's also a pink version of Jr. in Donkey Kong Jr. Math, but he's just player 2, so he doesn't really exist. Jr. would then continue to make a couple of cameo appearances in games like Super Mario All-Stars. He's even a racer in Super Mario Kart. Then in the final game in the original Donkey Kong series, Donkey Kong 94, Jr. teams up with his father to kidnap Pauline again. Jr. here is more of like a stage hazard, as he throws things at Mario, and also flips switches in some of the stages. He would further make cameo appearances throughout the rest of the 90s, and he was even a playable character in the 1995 game Mario's Tennis, released for the Virtual Boy, and its sequel, released 5 years later for the Nintendo 64, Mario Tennis. But after that, he was more or less cast aside for the rest of that generation, and so on. With his appearances being cameos like a trophy in Super Smash Bros. Melee, or in what are essentially re-releases of his original game, like in Game & Watch Gallery 4, and even in the first generation of Animal Crossing. That's about it. He was playable again in the NES Remix series in the early 2010s, but again, these are more of just playing the same old NES game. No new style for him anywhere. He got a costume Mario Maker, once again in the NES style. Same with the statue in Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze. It's just him in his 8-bit style from NES. But this all had the possibility to change when he was finally reintroduced as a playable character in Mario Kart, after 28 years of being absent for the series. Donkey Kong Jr. was coming back in Mario Kart Tour. He could look cool. What will he be in the modern style of the Mario universe? Will he get a brand new design? There's so many possibilities, and he was brought back in a nostalgia tour in the game. Great. So he just looks like a 3D sprite, and since he hasn't been more than a cameo in anything, the fall off of Donkey Kong Jr. can be attributed to one certain Kong, Diddy. Diddy Kong is the reason for Donkey Kong Jr.'s disappearance. Jr. was supposed to appear in the first Donkey Kong Country game, alongside his son, technically. But when Rare was developing the game, Nintendo did not like the redesign. Therefore, he wasn't included. This led to further exclusion of him, with Diddy Kong becoming such a popular character. Jr. was sidecast. He was planned to be Donkey Kong's partner in Mario Kart Double Dash on the GameCube, but he was inevitably cut, as Diddy Kong was a way more popular character. And since then, no more Donkey Kong Jr. He either was a sprite, or had this weird model from Mario Tennis. And that's it. Where is he? We don't know. he's essentially been retconned, as in the movie, Donkey Kong the Third refers to Cranky as his dad. So now he's Donkey Kong Jr., I guess. That's it. Once a popular character who had his own game, now lost to time, forgotten.